love like longer.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Suhaila and today I'll be talking about zakah. Now, what's the meaning of zakah? Let me show you. Zakah is an Islamic finance term referring to the obligation that an individual has to donate a certain proportion of wealth each year to charitable causes. Zakah is a mandatory process for Muslims and is regarded as a form of worship.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri and today I will be talking about the benefits of zakah. Now, what are the benefits of zakah? Let's go. Hi. Okay, so firstly, the benefits of zakah is it purifies an individual's wealth. How does it purify an individual's wealth? Let me explain to you. Alright, so zakah purifies your wealth. Zakah means that which purifies. By giving money to charity, Muslims can cleanse their wealth. It is important for Muslims to not get attached by unnecessary things like money, jewelry, possessions, because Islam teaches Muslims to not focus on wealth and possessions, as it doesn't make you any good Muslims. It also keeps one away from sins and the giver from moral ill arising from the love and greed of wealth. Next, through zakah, the welfare of the poor is taken care of efficiently. How? Let me tell you. Through zakah, the poor are cared for. It is a fund of assistance for the unemployed, the means of livelihood for the unfortunate, and it's a guarantee that no one shall lack the basic necessities of life in the Muslim community. All of this includes the widows, the orphans, the disabled, the needy, and the destitutes. Okay, lastly, the benefits of zakah is zakah will produce a more loving, helpful, and caring society for the future. How? Let me tell you. Alright, lastly, zakah will produce a more helpful, loving, and caring society. This is said because the rich have a responsibility towards the poor, the needy, and the destitutes by giving them money. This acts as a temporary life support for them while they are in search of a way to support themselves. This aspect tells us that the people of the same country should live in consolidation and cooperation, because we wouldn't want to live in a world with big social gap differences between the poor and the rich, right? Now that is all about the benefits of zakah. We will be moving on to my friend Una, who will be talking about the content of zakah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Husna and I'm going to talk about the calculation of zakah. Zakah is not a tax in the real sense. There is no authority to enforce it apart from the conscience of human being. Islam states that if a person possesses a minimum level of wealth for a complete Islamic year, he or she is required to pay 2.5% on this wealth. For example, if your net worth is 50,000 ringgit and your existing expenses total is 40,000 ringgit, the zakah residual is 10,000 ringgit, and 2.5% of 10,000 ringgit is 250 ringgit. Wealth for zakah also includes gold, silver, livestock, and trade goods. The calculation of zakah based on gold and silver can be used to explain this concept with ease. The possession of 3 ounces of gold or 21 ounces of silver or its equivalent in cash for a year entitles one for a payment of zakah. If both of these metals do not reach the nisab level, then they should be clubbed together. There were also differences in the types and the rates of zakah in each of Islam history. The alternation that occurred can be observed in the time of the era of Sahaba, which was different from the era of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the types and the rates of zakah for livestock. The rate of zakah for camel and horse, which were the types of livestock that required additional payment, were changed during the era of Sahaba. The distinctive changes can be seen in the era of Tabi'in and Tabi'in. There were different viewpoints from the scholars concerning the rates, the conditions, and the regulations of zakah that were added from the era of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the era of Sahaba. This has shown the clear distinction from the types and the rates of zakah in Islamic history.
Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.
Hi! Since my friend Una has talked about how you pay zakah and the different types of zakah, today I will be explaining to you and talking to you about the importance of zakah. Now, the first importance of zakah is it acts as a mechanism to save people from hunger. Now, what does that mean? Come on, I'll show you. The first importance of zakah is that it acts as a mechanism to save people from poverty. In this modern era, capitalism is the main cause of poverty, but with the extent of zakah, it prevents the rate of poverty from rising. For example, through zakah, the needy are able to receive funds needed to fulfill their daily needs, such as buying foods and necessities in order to survive. This ensures economic wealth, as zakah can also increase employment opportunities for the people and also helps in poverty alleviation. Also, the zakah system provides economic security to the poor, the destitute, and the needy. Now, the second importance of zakah is it ensures a socio-economic justice in society. Now, does anybody know what that means? Let me show you. The second importance of zakah is that it ensures a socio-economic justice in the society. Now, what is meant by socio-economic justice in society? A socio-economic justice entails the application of the principle of justice at both social and economic scales. This is because social justice builds on the idea of equality and human rights. However, economic egalitarianism, as in the redistribution of property and income, as well as progressive taxation. Furthermore, the goals of socio-economic justice and equitable distribution of income and wealth are integral parts of the moral philosophy of Islam. Therefore, by achieving a socio-economic justice, it creates a peaceful and fair environment for Muslims. Now, the third importance of zakah is that it provides an environment that allows people to preserve the honor and responsibility to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, let me tell you what that means. The importance of zakah is that it provides an environment that allows people to preserve the honor and responsibility to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, through zakah, a peaceful environment is achieved where the rates of poverty are decreased, racism and prejudice aren't considered as social issues, and there is also a decrease in crime rates. This enables Muslims to focus and do more ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as there are a decrease in distractions.
Finally, zakah is a natural instrument of the Islamic fiscal policy that can serve as a catalyst for the revival of the national economy as the country strives to achieve high income status. With this, they will be prosperous as no Muslim citizens will be abandoned as their financial state is monitored. Moreover, the country is able to rise as one of the most successful countries and is able to elevate Islam's reputation. In a nutshell, zakah establishes a balanced society from an economical and moral perspective, which is the welfare of the poor is secured while the zakah giver gains great values such as more solicious and charitable society. Thus, zakah strives to be more of the most effective way to establish and maintain a balanced society. So that's all from me. Thank you.